Hey Music World, John here from What's Spitting. Hope everybody is doing well. Here tonight to chat about this latest record from King Tuff. It's called Moo, and if you don't know, King Tuff, aka Mr. Kyle Thomas, Vermont's own sort of garage rock shapeshifter, he's been at it for a while now, and in the early 2010s he became a overnight, sort of cult favorite of mine. At the time I was deep into the world of the OCs and Ty Segall and the Black Clips, and just living in that sort of scuzzy modern psych sound at the time. Hearing Kyle's music come blaring through and just be so blisteringly fun was just a nice wake-up call. The King Tuff Was Dead compilation, as well as his self-titled debut, were just fun records. They were very loose, chaotic, and fun. They weren't reinventing the wheel or anything, but they didn't really need to be. It was like somebody had bottled up all the energy of the late 60s merry pranksters and just unleashed them in the 2010s. But very quickly, with his Black Moon spell follow-up, I thought a lot of the fun had just kind of gotten its air left out of the tires already. A few years later, he switched things up again with the other, a much more, classic psychedelic rock album, and it was okay. It certainly had some great moments like Raindrop Blue, but I just felt like he was just kind of touching the surface. I really wanted him to either go deeper or go back to what he was doing. But it was quite some time till we heard from him again with the Small Town Stardust record, and honestly, it wasn't for me. Once again, a lot of the fun just seemed to be sapped out of this project, and our merry prankster had become just this weird river person. So going into this new record, Moo, I'm gonna be honest, I had very, very, very low expectations. It's been a while since I've really thoroughly enjoyed a record from Kyle, but leading up to this thing, I thought the singles were fun. But let me tell you, while a lot of this record, once again, isn't anything new or exciting or anything outside the box, Kyle's just having fun again. Twisted on a Train kicks this record off, and I love this thing. The wiry riff, the scuzzy production, this is exactly what I've wanted to hear him do for a decade. It's like stepping back into that early era of the band and the project, but not in a forced way. This just seems like letting loose. Even Kyle's vocals here just sound a little wilder and rough around the edges. Also really like Stairway to Nowhere, another really great single. This track is straight up glam rock, old school, almost cartoonishly so at points. And Kyle just eats it up, and honestly, he sounds great on it. I don't need a concept album, I don't need a grand reinvention, I just need a project like this. Like, give me this energy, and I'm here for it. Also really love Invisible Ink. This one surprised me. It's bluesy, it's a little introspective, comes off really classy though. That guitar line sticks immediately, it's short, it's sweet, it's all I can ask for. Also, I just absolutely adore Landline, one of my favorite deep cuts here. It's rough around the edges, I love that chorus, it's all just a build up. This whole first stretch of the record is easily his best run in years, but let me just say it's his first album in this style in some time, so there's gonna be some growing pains. Like Cross-Eyed Critters, for example. We went from scuzzy, fuzzy garage rock and garage psych very quickly to this very awkward sort of blues. It's quirky, sure, but it definitely doesn't have the same personality and oomph that the earlier tracks here did. Oil Change is really confusing just because it is the most chaotic and punk track here, but it just doesn't hit the same for me. It's literally like him taking the sounds of earlier on in this release and doing them again, but just a lot less effectively. And Backgrounds as a closer, I don't know, I just feel like this doesn't really land. I don't hate the swampy, stripped down vibe. He's definitely done that plenty, but it just feels like a step back, a needless step back into some territory that was very average to begin with. And as an album ending track, I just feel like it just lets the air out of the tires. However, I will say, a lot of this record still wins me over. This is his most enjoyable record in a really long time. East of Ordinary, this one is nasty. That opening guitar line, it is very memorable. It starts off pretty fiery, but does kind of settle into something a little more familiar quickly, but that's not a bad thing. Mostly because Kyle's performance is just so memorable here. Also really love Unglued. This is just pure sunshine psych. It's hazy, it's warm, it's just so pleasant on the ears. It just feels like it just casually drifted in from 1971 and decided to stay a while. And Kyle sounds completely at home. Also, really do love Delusions. Honestly, this might be my favorite deep cut here. There is no frills here. It just dives right into some more chaotic goodness from Mr. Kyle Thomas. The guitar line is really memorable. The energy is high. And King Tuff just sounds alive. There's some serious passion across this record. I wasn't expecting to enjoy this as much as I did. but the energy is here. The freakish personality is here. And most importantly, Kyle just sounds like he's sounding a blast with music again. And it's been a while since I've been there with him. I'm feeling a very strong 7 on this project, but let me know what you all think down below. If you like the video, be sure to give us a like, give us a subscribe, and let me know down below what you would like me to chat about in the future. And until next time, have a great day, friends.